I have to make another live stream. It will not accept the other one. So, welcome to my live stream today. My name is Air Beauty, awesome Silafina Sunny Day. So, I just want to tell something about what happened today, and then we're going into different topics. So, stay tuned with us, and I'm gonna tell storytelling today. And my company is puresoul.com. So, yes. So, today is the topic about, are you someone who invests your money in stock market, trading, whatever, food market, whatever, or in your friend, or you're using invest all your time into your friend, helping them, and like invest your time into everything else. But, do you invest your time and money into yourself? And do you know how much that has power for you in your life? And how much that will help you in your business, in your trading, in your stock market, or whatever you do? Because that is going to talk about that today and my storytelling. And I actually research, there's actually only 50% of people in the world who invest money and time in themselves. So that's a lot. And my channel is for you who are between 20 and 40, because I see you are ready to transform. And you should also, what you should invest, if you should, it should invest studying how you open your own company. I suggest every young people get their own company and get their own business partner, because then they have to learn to cooperate together when they're doing something, instead of they gonna be someone who have to work under someone who maybe treat them very bad. I have been there, and I decided when I was 29, I don't want to be someone people treating bad. I want to be my own owner. And all the things I learned was treating bad. I was never doing that to my employer. Because as a leader, we actually have a responsible to be nice to our employer and take care of them and helping them to grow. That is the biggest piece you can do as a leader. To take care of them, nurturing them, give them responsible. Because you should actually, as a leader, could go away from your company and you know your employer take care of it. You trust them. And you have to learn you can trust them. You have to grow them to control if we should have employer. But I think everyone should be their own boss. Because then we have to learn to cooperate and talk nice to each other, because that's what we're not doing in the world. And that's what I want to come in the topic. And one of the topic today is coming from the book Think and Grow Rich, because that's have a topic about my channel. My channel is about revolution of love and sensuality, because it's so big taboo in the world. And people not know the difference from sex to sensuality. And how we are created to just have sex for a short time, but we should actually find out how we generate our sexual energy. But I will coming more into that later in this video. I will be here around 45 minutes, so we see how much coming out of my heart, because I only speak from my heart. And yes, I have been away for a while because I was doing something the 5 August where I invest in myself. I was doing something called family constellation, someone healinger have discovered in Germany. And it's very powerful way to healing your family soul. And I encourage every young people to healing before you get children. And if you have get children, start to healing yourself, so you not give what you have from your parents to your children. But this family constellation is very powerful because it's going in and healing all your things. And in my situation, we were back to ancestors, taking like a heavy stone from my shoulder I'm carrying. Because I have also invest my time in others all my life. First, the last 5, 6 months in my life, I start invest time in me and try all the time. Okay, how much time have I invested in me today? So I always talking from something I have discovered from myself when I talk. And of course, what I have studying also. You can go on my website, I have a lot of educations. I have a lot of knowledge from my life. Because maybe if you think I shine and look so happy and all that, but I also have a lot of trauma in my life. I don't think almost no one not have trauma with them. Some are deeper, some are not so wild, but we all have some trauma and it all affects us in different ways. So I was to this family constellation and that was so powerful. I not have my woman things for 2 years and suddenly I get that menstruation. So that was so crazy. And all my body was going like crazy. So it was like a transformation. I have to go in and I actually meet these people Sunday again and they say, I have changed. So that was really interesting to see. So, and then I have invest time, always go to reflexology, massage, and all that. And every day I actually also invest time in myself to doing yoga, to doing Wim Hof breathing. And that is very powerful breathing. I know there's a lot about him, but his breathing is so powerful. So I don't want to stop telling, do Wim Hof breathing. And if you're ready, also take cold shower or go in a cold plunk or going in the sea. I always swim in the sea in the winter. So yeah. So yes, so the topic today is like, where and how can you invest in yourself? And I realize that when I was 32, that I must start invest in myself to be the best vision of myself, as I was saying in another video. But this topic is more about how can we invest in ourselves? And that we can do with going on a retreat. I also make retreats. I doing like couples retreat and I doing like friendship retreat. And in my couple retreat, it's about Tantra, how to connect with each other on a higher, deeper level. Learn to communicate, honest to each other. And my friendship retreat is like you connected as friends and you're doing nice things together as friends. And I am there to guide you and bring you around in Croatia to show you how beautiful it is here and how you connect deeper as a friend. Because friendship is also a relationship. So that is also important to get a strong relationship with each other and know each other, how you are and how the other are. That is also very powerful. Because friendship raising us up, I have discovered we as a friends or family or what it is, we are actually a messenger in each other to see our shadow side. Because we not can see our shadow side. And that is very healthy for us to learn to show the shadow sides. Because them we have to healing from. It's not only our good things we should show the world. We must healing up in our shadow sides. So in that way. I just take a breath. So my voice can talk. And I can be in my heart. So I also do that so we can connect as a friends strong. Also because there's so many things in our soul, like we have talking about for And then to invest in yourself, as I say, as a young people, start your own company, studying about how you get a company, your own business, be your own self-employer. So you have to cooperate with others and they have to cooperate with you. That is also one of my revolutions I talk to people about. All my clients I have many young clients, and I help them to see the light in being their own business owner, because then they don't have to be treated bad at all. Then you can invest yourself to healing, as I say. And my suggest is family constellation, hypnosis. If you can find someone really know how to do hypnosis, it's healing very fast, and it can go in and cleansing so much in your soul very fast. And then I suggest like doing yoga every day, doing breathing every day. And yoga is because we should learn to stretch our body. It's very important. So our scenes and median can be long. Then it's very important to find out which nutrition is important in my life. And I want to go live again. You know my business partner, Davinda. I have some video with him. I say to him, we have to go live again and talk, because it's time now. Start being winter. So people, it's very important to learn about what nutrition is good for them to eat. And also, as the topic is heating up the sensual energy, because now it's winter, it's very good to make love. But yeah, so a little storytelling about myself. So I was 32 when I realized I must invest in myself, where I start going to a therapist. And in the beginning, I go there very, very often. And then by the time when I was going with her, I realized I working in the kitchen, like, and I helping people to see a lot of things, because in somehow I have always been in a small psychology. And there I discovered I have to study. And then my therapist, she say, oh yeah, but you should study sexuality because you know so much about sexuality and you should help the world. And I discovered for 4 years ago, I am the gift to the world to bring this beautiful love we should have in our life and sensuality back. Because all this is creating from the time where I was little girl, where the porno starting and the Hollywood movie starting. All this is good, but it's very good to also find out what is reality in it. And that is very important. What is the reality in it? And that's what they also writing about Think and Grow Rich. When we don't use this sexuality in a good way, we destroy ourselves as a human. When we connect to our sexuality, then we can cooperate and we can exchange and we can be in our mind, body, and soul. Like say we have a company and everyone have learned about how they have control over the sexual energy and how they're using in a good way. There will be so much energy in the company. The chapter is number chapter 10 in Think and Grow Rich. It's a very good chapter. So when everyone learned that, everyone will start being happy and not frustrated, not angry, because we should actually make love every day. But if we don't have a partner, we cannot make love every day with a partner. But we could actually make love with ourselves. We can actually touch ourselves. We can actually dancing. We can actually moving our body. We can make breathing exercise. We can put oil on our body. We can do so much to activate our sexual energy. That is what my session is about. We are going deep into it because there's things that is allowed to say and not allowed to say in this YouTube. So I don't want to get my channel to go away. So that is my session where I go deeper into it. And I can also do it online if people are far away from me. I have very much knowledge about it, so you can always book a call for that. But also in love, it's so important we learn to see each other, listen to each other, feel each other, and learn to understand each other where we're coming from. And that can we only do when we are ready to sit down and look into each other's eyes and just look without speaking. And from there, we start taking the step and learn to speak first one by one. And also this exercise I have shown with the vendor where we're taking our hands up, like both hands, and we talk 5 minutes. That is like a flower, we're putting water, putting a flower in and we're putting water. So, yeah. Someone was saying of a problem, but yeah, it's a problem with the link before, so that is the problem. I put my link in Instagram, but with YouTube you never know, so I next time just put my link to my YouTube. I just want to go live instead of I could not open so I just answer my friends 2 seconds. So see if I can go out. Can I there? I'm back. Sorry. Yes. So sorry. I just because one of my friend wanna see it, but she must see it later. I just write that. So yeah. I hope you understand how important it is to learn to connect with each other, and that's is the way people learn to connect with each other. Because now I get out of my heart. Take a breath because she keep writing to me. And yeah, YouTube is sometimes a problem, so you just have to, I open my other life because it cannot working. Sometimes you say I don't want to connect, so there's nothing to do, and so I have to just go live from directed, so people find it or they not find, but it maybe. But back to the love, because I don't want to get you to sit and wait and not listen to something good. So back to love. So when we learn to feel each other also and see each other and understand each other and learn to communication open from the heart, then we can learn to connect. And that is the same with friendship. It's not only about our relationship. Relationship is also friendship. Everything we do with a partner, we can also do with our friends. Because it's very important. Everyone we surrounded of, we have a deep connection with them. And we understand them. And we share and we're helping each other to grow and heal. So that is something very important to invest time into. And actually in life, you should actually every day try to write down how much have I invested in myself today and how much have I invested in other things. I have so many people who actually go to work and they say and they say they're working 12 to 14 hours. But then I get them to write down how much they actually work, how much are they on the phone, how much are they doing other stuff, and they actually should do. And then they realize they could going down to 7 hours. So sometimes we have to realize, okay, how much time do I actually have to invest in myself? Because some of this time you could have invested in yourself. Because we live in a world of stress, shame, guilt, fear, anger. And when we all go out of the door in that energy, we only create that. We have to create, we going out of the door in happiness, with no guilt, no shame. We have to learn that also in investment. We have to learn to invest in ourselves and love ourselves. That is an investment. And how can you love yourself? You can start just touch yourself with the heart and go into your heart and say, I love you, Air Beauty, or I love you, what name you have. I love you, Carl, I love you, Mark, or I love you, Eva, or what name you have. And then you can start hugging, touch your body and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And you can start looking into the mirror and have a conversation with the mirror and say, I love you so much, Air Beauty. I love you so much, Carl, or I love you so much, Mark, or I love you so much, Eva, or what name we have. When we look into the mirror, then we also can learn to love ourselves. And that is the first foundation. If we don't love ourselves, we can actually not be with anyone because they also don't love themselves. And then we're creating a foundation out from two people who don't love themselves. And then we don't building the right foundation, and that is very important. So yeah, so that was also a topic about building the right foundation and love yourself. So back to my storytelling. So that was a little topic about why I start studying sexuality. Then I invest money. After sexuality, I learned about Tantra and I was going deep into Tantra. I was like, wow, this is so amazing. And that's why I'm so connected to that. And I want to show the world. And I actually have more and more who say, when they hear it from me, they actually think it's so beautiful, where the world have destroyed the Tantra and have created the Tantra sex everywhere. But Tantra is not about sex. It's about connecting with your soul, heart, and mind. I'm going to come in an article I write out in January in a retreat magazine who will come out to the world. And some of them also telling me, after they read my article about what I do from that, with my knowledge, then they will learn about Tantra. But before they think that was only about the sex, and I say, you can never ever have any Tantra sexuality without you have learning all the steps. Because if you not have control over your breathing, and breathing is some of the most important we need to do. And no one learned to breathe. Many people just breathe. We must breathe and activate the breathing together. That can only also create something where we want to play with each other. But we must do all the love step first. Because sexuality is energy. And we should not just share our energy with everyone and everywhere. Because they have an energy. But back to my story. So after that, I was start studying family and relationships. And there I learned about how our family connection is, how our relationship is. Because I have always, all my life, think there's something wrong between men and women. And then I start, because in this, when we take this education, we need to take and do all the tools we learn to do on ourselves. And we learn so much about ourselves. And I realized so much I have do wrong when I was mom. And I've discovered. And we also have to take responsible that also invest in ourselves. And then we must invest in our children when they are older, because we realize we have damaged something in our children because we don't know better. We every day do something we know only from that steps we are. And we can only working from there. But when we realize we must take responsible for that step we have realized and cleaning that up, also with friends and all that. And every step we take, the more we can say, oh, I'm sorry, I was not aware of that. We all make mistakes in life, and we can only change from that. When we do something, we of course choose from that, but we can change it no matter what we do. So yeah, take a breath again. So yes, so I can be in my heart. So when I take that, I will realize, okay, I must study more. But then that happened this, I get an accident. And this accident was happened before I take this education in 2011. In 2011, I kick my head and I lose all my memory. And 2 months later, I fall down upstairs and I could not almost walk for 2 years. So, and I realized how we could heal. And then I take this education. And my teacher said, it's going to affect your brain. You have to stop. So I was on my way to studying psychotherapist, but I get all the books and I have studying all that. And I have studying about how you get all the memories back and how you could walk again. And with swimming, swimming is so important also with breathing. So there's so many ways we must invest in ourselves to keep our body and soul high, full of energy. And yes, sensuality is one of the most essential. They're also writing that in Thinking and Grow Rich. They're also writing about that. It's more essential in food, but because the way we do it, we putting guilt and shame in each other because we start fighting about our sex life. And many times we stop have it together. But we must bring that warm things together because it have to connect with love. Sensuality cannot be there without the love. And the love cannot be there without the sexuality. And many times we already in the love making, I say that word. But many people, it's sex already there. This respect from each other is losing. So yes. And after that, I take education in numerology. So I invest because I realize, okay, our name also have an effect. And I already know that as a 10 years. When I was 10 years, my mom found a man when I was 5 years. And at 10 years, she married him. And he adopted me. But when I get his name, I could feel a difference in my soul. And I knew I always have to change my name one day because I could feel this affecting me. No matter if we believe it or not, but it affected me so much. And when I realized it, it have affected my life so much. And then I take this education as numerology, and that's why I changed my name to that name I have today. And that's, I have told you, that is a story about me. It's not a consequence. I have this name. I took 6 months to create my name. So you should also look into your name, how it actually affects your life. Together with the day we born, the month we born, and the year we born. All is energy. All is energy in our life. No matter what we do, it's all energy. So when I studying numerology, I was realized, wow, these are big tools I can use for me and for my clients. So we don't need to use 10, 20 hours to heal them and I can spot much faster what is the topic we need. But also today I have this skills, I can almost scanning the people when I see them and when I look in the pictures of the eyes. Because that in our eyes we can go into the deep soul. And people can maybe also see something in me. That's when we are published, everyone can see everything in us. So yeah. And then after I take nomology, I find my teacher. So I take who was a spiritual teacher. So I take a education as a spirituality guidance. So I also learned so much about how the angels working, how we incarnate and all that. And I learned so much about that. And from that I was taking hypnosis, and that have helped me a lot to helping others. So in that I have so many skills together with my knowledge, as I say. I growing up in a very detox family where alcoholism was there, a lot of issues in our family and all that. So we all have issues in our life. So yes. So just want to tell you about that today. So are you ready to invest in you and discover your life instead of invest your time in all other things? It's good to invest in other things, but you have to invest in yourself first. And you invest in yourself first, then everything around you will change. I've seen it with my own eyes. Next Wednesday, I get 55, and I have seen how much I have set myself free. And you can also set yourself free. So that is my topic today. And I just want to wish you a very good day. And I hope you listen with that, with your heart. And I hope it helps someone out there, and especially all your young people. Take your life serious. Open your own company. Be your own business partner. In that way, everyone have to learn cooperate. Learn to find out what your sexuality is. Learn to find out what love is. You can book a session with me, or you can book a session with others. But I have studied my things, and all my clients always tell me, I've never tried something so amazing. The last clients I have Monday say it's the best things I ever have do for myself. And that I have from everyone, no matter which age they have, realized how much they have transformed. So are you ready to transform your life? Are you tired of living a life in unhappiness? Someone say to me in the weekend he felt he was a slave. We have to stop being slave. And I say also when we put that word in to our soul and say I'm a slave, then we gotta be a slave. Instead of change it and say what can I learn from this? How can I be serve and get value from this and learn from it? And how can I grow away from it? It's very important. Should never be a slave in our life. So that I want to just bring into your life today. And I wish you a good day. And remember, today is the 10/10 and 2024. It's 8. So when you take 1, 10 is 1, and 10 again 1. Take this is 2, and you put 8, it's gonna be 10. So it's 10, 10, 10 today. So it's very powerful. And the planet is very powerful right now. If you know about that, it's another topic. I want to find someone where we can talk about the planet, because it also have effect on our life and our sexuality. Everything have an effect on our sexuality. We can connect everything. And later today, I am with the guys talking again. We're talking about gratitude today. So I look forward to put that up on Saturday for you, because it first have to be made and then have to get the video and make thumbnail and all that. So Saturday, gonna come up with the guys about gratitude, the guys who are doing the Enneagram, Andrea and Franz, and look so much forward to connect with them again. It's so amazing team, and we're gonna do that every month together because we really have a good power together, and we actually not know each other like that way. I meet Andrea very short, and I never have meet Franz, and I look forward to meet him because he's going to Dubai, and I going to Dubai because my daughter going to Dubai. So I gonna meet him, but we have created something so powerful for helping you. Because my channel is all about helping you to see the light. So thank you from my heart for listening, and I wish you all the best from love of my heart. And my company is puresoul.com, and my website will change next couple of days. So it's gonna be more connected to who I am. We have to also, there is an investment in changing all the time. How can we be better all the time? And from my side, I can tell you a secret. Technology is not my side. And I have tried hire someone, but they don't do what I do. Like I have hired someone for my YouTube channel, and it have not. I think you can see it. I get a lot of subscriber and look like a bit a lot of views, but they not have ever see anything. So be careful where you invest your money, because I was also thinking I should invest my money there. And I am maybe blonde. I can tell the secret, but I am not stupid in that way. You know the story about blonde girls don't have brain, but we actually have a lot of brain. That also research. Blonde girls are actually more clever in life. So yeah, you can research that by yourself. It's not something I'm coming up with. So have a great day, and I will now go and be with my amazing view. I live out, look at the sea and the mountains, and I have my amazing cat. So what are you gonna do with your day today? That is my ending. Ciao. Good day.